New boots. Peter Storm. Just saying, new boots I'm going to try on. Peter Storm boots. Let's put the good socks on as well. Waterproof sauna tongue. Tags on for now. Nice and light anyway. Nice and light. Feet hardly bend one. Day for gloves as well, isn't it?
Chilly.
Yeah. There we go. Nobody there yet. Let's turn this round so you can see where we're going if you do look in. There we are. Where we've just come from is Cardwell Bay Garden Centre, where we had some lunch. It's just outside Largs. Across the road you've got the Clyde estuary starting there. So you can do a bit of the Clyde way down to Ayrshire, going down that way, and all the way up towards Glasgow, going up that way. There's a car coming. It's going to wait for us. No. To the middle. Behind it, oh yeah. If you really want an ice cream, got an ice cream. Not me. Too cold for ice cream.
He's done a trade with the kids, though.
That's where we are, somewhere around here. This Cardwell Bay.
We are at number 1 and we're not at the Oh, no, turn on.
Let's put a microphone in to try and avoid some of the noise as we go along. So this is going to do the job. It's about 20 years old. And plugs into the bottom of my iPhone with that. So I'll give that a try. You can tell me, oh thanks for looking in, whoever it is. You can tell me if this microphone is going to make a difference. Just plug in now. There you go, other microphone in. Hopefully the sound is going to be better. I'll click this onto me, so it might be a bit noisy for a minute. And we're going to have a walk along here somewhere. If you've just looked in, have a look at that view. All the way. That's good. Thank you, Ishwarya. A wee bit windy still, but I'll hide this in my jacket. Look at that. Isn't that lovely? That's the Clyde estuary. The River Clyde comes from Glasgow, which is way up. Let's wait a wee bit. Way up this way. Carry on up a few miles. 10 miles maybe when you get to Glasgow. There we are, later. For those who are interested, my friend Scott will be interested in this. Did you know Robert the Bruce fought twice at Ardgowan Estate, which must be near here. First on the side of the English, taking the castle, and then on the side of the Scots in defending it before his victory at Bannockburn in 1314. Well, things you learn. Prince Margaret frequently stayed at Ardgowan Estate as a guest of the Shaw Stewart family before her death in 2002. Well. Interesting. Side of this, anything? Ah, it's better. This is better. Yeah, it's interesting history. If you know the rest of the history, it's probably even better. But you can read up Robert the Bruce if you don't know him. So there's the River Clyde starting miles up that way, many miles further up. I've been up at the start of it when it's just been a trickle. and all the way through Glasgow it goes, all the way around here. We drove all the way around here, and we drove round to, where are we? I think we're down about here. Yes, I was busy telling people we're outside Largs. Are we outside Largs or outside Gourock? Where are we?
Outside Gourock.
We're outside Gourock, so we're actually down here somewhere. You are here, there you are. Looking across to there. So you can get a car ferry from Gourock across to Dunoon, which this is all part of the mainland still. Or you can get a car ferry over to Butte, which is an island, to a place called Rothsay from Weems Bay. I was there the other day. You can look up my video from last week. I went to Weems Bay. And I also have a video from Cumbria, another island where I went to from Largs. Yeah, you could look those up if you're interested in Scotland. Let's put this microphone somewhere it won't catch the wind. If I can. Tuck it inside my... Right, now, who's that for? Who's that for voice? Avoiding wind. I think it'll be better. Ishwarya, where are you looking in from, out of interest?
Alright.
I'll try and give you that if you're interested. So there you go. So a little bit of the coastal trail. By the looks of it, you could use your bicycle on a lot of this. We have used our bicycle on a bit of it. Further round to the west and north, down by a place called Irvine. Ayr. We cycle past a bit of the coastal path from Ayr to Irvine. Then we got the train back home again. You hear the waves? Well, these new boots feel lovely.
Oh, I wish I'd bought a pair.
Hi John, thanks very much for looking in. How are you doing? This is John Charles in Washington State.
Uh-huh. A lovely place, Washington State.
Yeah. It's a bit cold out. I almost wish I had gloves on. I say almost because gloves can be a real nuisance when you're trying to deal with microphones and screens. But certainly keep my hands warm. However, one hand in the pocket is fine. A few birds over there. Good, glad to hear that, John. Yeah, it's pretty cold. I don't know what temperature is it today, about 9 degrees or 6 degrees Celsius, something like that. You should. Do you have relatives over here? There we are. I think what we have there are eider. I'm pretty sure those are eider ducks. Yeah, we have had warmer days. Scotland is a great place to visit. People come to Scotland, many of them just go as far as Edinburgh and surroundings, but there's so much more to Scotland. I think when people arrive in London, which I think probably most... Hi Scott, how you doing? Out and about. People arrive in UK, I think mainly they arrive in London. And if they decide to visit Scotland, it's a quick trip. But they feel they've travelled a long way already and don't go much further than the bottom end of Scotland, whereas there's hundreds of miles further up still to go. That's Scott looking in as well. Lundertston Bay, which is confusingly is at Cardwell Bay, or rather Cardwell Bay Garden Centre, which is at Lundertston Bay, just outside Gourock. I was confusing people earlier on my other channel by saying we're just outside Largs.
Oh, yeah.
That's the other way, isn't it?
We're walking down towards it.
In Scotland is where we are. In central belt of Scotland, the western end of it. The two major cities are Edinburgh in the east and Glasgow in the west. So we've travelled from Glasgow further west and are following a bit of a trail. Oh, did they sort of buy it at the end of the garden festival? People are quite friendly in Scotland, especially if you're walking. People tend to say hello, and always if you're up in the mountains while walking, people always say hello. Clyde is just round the corner. That's very nice. I've got 5 people watching just now. So I've got potentially 5 thumbs up. If you have any friends who like this kind of thing, let them know, send them a link or something, and they can have a little look as well. Yeah, they may not say hello in the city centre much, Scott, you're right. You'd never be finished if you're doing that. On the other hand, if you trip up and fall on your backside on the pavement, you'd have a rush of people to help you in Glasgow. Thank you very much.
They're not in my pocket.
We dropped out in the car.
Or in the restaurant.
In the restaurant. We'll have a look before we go. How's the sound, out of interest? I've got the microphone tucked into my little neckerchief thing, my neck warmer, so I'm hoping that it's keeping the wind noise away. And I'm not deafening you with puffs and puffing and panting. Sounds like it's raining, no? I wonder why. You can hear the waves certainly, but maybe it's rubbing on the inside of the material. Let's take a little bit. Is that any different? I wonder. Does it still sound like it's raining? Sounds good, okay, great. I was saying earlier that you could easily do this with a bicycle, just a normal bike. Susan and I did a bit of it before, and we came from Ayr, didn't we, all the way to Irvine. The other end of the further down that way, some miles. The good thing about doing it by bicycle is that there's a railway line pretty much all the way up. Most of the way. You could grab a train at the station later on, take the easy way home after that, unless you really want to cycle all the way back to Glasgow. Along here it looks like a little private house, as we call it, a little shed. Probably that some old fella has taken over as a man shed. You get this further down the Clyde as well. People just take up residence, maybe not residence, two residents, maybe they stay overnight in it, but they use it for fishing or just have a day out to themselves, a bit of peace and quiet. Take great care of these places. Have a look at this one. made to seat themselves. So you can sit there and look out at the view on a fine day. Yeah, it's well secured. And even there's firewood. I bet it's got a good window to look out on the other side. Ah, not this time, Scott. I've thought about that actually, according to the DJI. So as a result, this is going to be the video, I'm afraid. Let's see what the notice says up here. In case anybody intends doing this, you have no idea where we are. We got Moor Forest 2 miles up that way. Gourock back the way from the direction we just came 4 miles to Inverkip, 140 miles. Okay. We have to get back home again, I think by 5 o'clock, so we don't have a lot of time. Oh, I see Patrick Dickinson, I've just had a little pop-up from Patrick Dickinson. If you haven't looked at Patrick's channel, you need to look at it. Patrick Dickinson. A retired gentleman who does absolutely fantastic videos, into which he puts a load of effort and really very well done. Great fellow. Oh yeah, Scott's enjoying this as he's walking around the shops. Shops in Glasgow, Scott. Town centre. Yeah, I think I missed a wee dip. I think maybe that was yesterday, but in fact they did have one. Some wild swimming advertising. I think it was yesterday. About 3 o'clock in the afternoon they were doing it. Wetsuit was recommended. I think they said the water temperature was about 9 degrees. Quite a nice place to stay up there too. We've got Lomond Shores, it's Lomond Shores today. I imagine it'll be quite quiet at Lomond Shores. Yeah, definitely would be. The thing is with a wetsuit on, once you're in and it's warmed up with the water inside, it's not really so bad. It's that initial cold water seeping in. And your head and hands will get cold unless you've got your waterproof, your wetsuit material gloves on. I thought it'd be quiet. Sunny days draw people out. That wind today, plus the temperature, makes it feel like freezing, I think. Don't know how the weather people work it out, when they say it feels like, something because of the wind. You can see a definite change in the water over there from this little bay. Definitely choppier out there. People in the world actually get close to livestock like sheep. You know, you tend to be so used to it, you think nothing of it. But when I put animals like deer or sheep or pigs, I think people quite like it. So there's some of our local sheep. They don't seem to feel the cold at all. Rock top, it's been warm. At least that dog will be warm. Behind us. I'm looking a bit sheepish. Boom, boom. There we go. Indeed. Thanks all for looking in and giving me a thumbs up as well. It all helps with interaction. And if you're new, you could think about subscribing to the channel. We could do a few more. Lovely views, yeah. In fact, I'll let you see steadier for the view. How's that? I think that's over to Dunoon we're looking there. Which is still on the mainland, it's just a long way around to get to it if you're driving. It'll take you a couple of hours or more getting round to there from here. Which is why people use the little ferries. Oh. See a bit more. All still mainland. Nothing unusual. No seals. Sometimes we get seals. Yeah, as I said, if you're new to this channel, please think about subscribing to it. Just click the button somewhere. Leave a comment, it's always nice as well. Give a little bit of live chat. What else can I say to you? Swim across. Yeah, that would take me, I think, 3 hours as well if I was swimming across. There's always a chance you'll get taken out to sea because it's tidal, of course, and goes out 4 times a day and in 4 times a day, something like that. So you'd be in and out with the tide. You'd see a lot of the Clyde estuary though. Yeah, if you like live streams, I do a few of these. Actually, I had a look the other day at my live stream content, and it was loads. I couldn't believe I'd done so many live streams. Some are very short, some didn't work too well. I'm having more success recently with them. What's that up there? That's just a crow. Just a crow. Just a crow. Sorry if I did something strange with the screen there. I was trying to zoom in and out. Hope that's better. Yeah, so if you know somebody who likes this kind of nonsense, seeing a bit of the country, a bit of UK, a bit of Scotland in particular, and even abroad, I did one from Budapest in September. We did a riverboat cruise for a week or so, leaving and arriving back at Budapest, and we had a good live stream signal on the little riverboat, so some of you kindly looked in. Large ship coming up here, it'll make it a nice look at if you have time. It's really making inroads coming up the river. You can see the white from its bows. And I hear a plane, propeller plane, I think. Could be a seaplane because there's a seaplane goes from Loch Lomond. No, it's not. It's something else. Let's see if we can spot what it is. Where is it? I see it. There it is. Can anybody make out what it is? It's not a seaplane anyway. There. Turboprop. Excuse me, sniffing. Thanks very much, Scott. Signal's not good. I thought we'd have had a signal good enough from across the Clyde even. I think there must be something over there. Yeah, apologies to folk if it's starting to break up. Let's get out and have a look at the beach. Sorry? Big curlew. Where is it? Oh my goodness, curlew. Well spotted. There's a curlew. Let's see if we can get in the net. Where is it? Look at that. Maybe little turnstones or something like that. Wow, that's great.
Anyway, time for us to be walking back the other way, I think.
I think so. That's fabulous. That's good to see. Curlew. Right, turning around and going back. I can see, I'll try and show you it just while we're standing here. One of the ferries going across to Dunoon. You see it there? That's the ferry going across from Dunoon on the left to Gourock. And the ship I was talking about is there, working its way up the Clyde estuary. Nice. Something else further up. The light on, another ferry. Probably another ferry. Oh, that's good. Right, thanks very much everyone for looking in. I'll carry on a bit until people have gone and everybody's had enough. I'll switch off. Isn't that great? So that's Dunoon over there, I think.
Well, I don't know what that is. It just flew in. It's a small colour. Sorry, yeah.
Curlew again. I'm amazed at how close we're getting to that curlew. I'm amazed how close we're getting. The normal are far away, they'll fly pretty quickly.
Yeah.
It's finding stuff. Yeah. Brilliant, that was nice and spotted. And that's where we started from. Cardwell Bay Garden Centre, just in there. If you come down there all through the week, before 11 o'clock you can get a 2-for-1 breakfast for £8.50 or something. You need to buy your tea or coffee on top of that, but that's pretty good for half a dozen items on your plate. So if you felt like doing a bit of the coastal path, you can get down here early enough, do a bit and then have your breakfast, or have your breakfast and then head off. Check the map, see where you can get another train. There's not a railway station, you need to walk. The railway station's Gourock, isn't it? Yeah, you need to go to Gourock, walk to the garden centre. That'd probably take you about nearly an hour, depending on how fast you walk. Or get the local bus to drop you at the garden centre from Gourock. So arrive at Gourock station, make your way across to the garden centre, have your breakfast, check on the map where the next station is on the coastal trail, When you've done enough walking, hop back on another train, back home again. Or if you're using a bike, you could be cycling it all and taking your bicycle free on the train back home. I find that idea quite appealing. I'll do a little offshore walking across the corner. Testing my boots out on the shells and sand. I'm wearing my brand new Peter Storm boots today. Which I got from Go Outdoors a couple of weeks ago. Shop in Coatbridge, if you know where that is. And they cost me a princely sum of, I think, £38 or £36. They're light as a feather, they feel great. I think I could walk in these all day. They have a good tread on them. Waterproof. Sealed in tongue, you know, the tongue is sealed against the water as well. And the original price was, I think, supposedly nearer 200, and for some reason they were reduced in their sale. Walk a bit further. Can you hear the water lapping? There you are, cycling it. One has got normal road tyres, another one has got, well, one has got racing tyres, and the other one's got normal road tyres, I think, same as mine. Yeah, looking for food. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Yeah, one of those bikes just had normal road tyres like ours,
Bikes was skinny wheels.
and one was racing with tyres, yeah.
One of the bikes was skinny.
So if you can do it on racing tyres like that, you can do it on ours.
Well, your tyres are chunkier than mine. Keep it down as far as Largs. So you'd have to look at the times of the trains in Largs because they're few and far between.
Yeah. I think Weemsby, it's about 1 an hour.
Uh-huh. Might be better taking the bikes to Largs and cycling back this way.
Yeah. And that's a load of those birds there. Those are not eiders. seem to have long necks. So good afternoon if you've just dropped in here. We're walking along a bit of the Clyde Coastal Trail on the south side. There's those things. South side of the Clyde estuary.
It may be geese.
Those are Canada geese. Don't know if you know your birds, but you'll recognise those. Maybe not that clear, but they have got the kind of white band on the head, black neck and the white breast. I don't know if you can see it. Pretty good. There's a flock of birds landed in this green field by those trees up ahead. And they might start to rise when we get there, 'cause I think they're still there. We can see what those are, I'm not sure. Dog in the field. Yeah, if you're just dropping by, please click a like for me. It helps with interaction on YouTube, apparently. You can maybe click me a like. And if you haven't subscribed to this channel and you like occasional live streams, I do an odd live stream, occasional ones. Aye. Yeah, nice dog, that. Yeah, as I was saying before, I got distracted by a nice little dog. If you... Oh, go for it. Yay. What we're walking along is geologically old red sandstone. You can see the old desert in the past, I think. Aye. There's all the birds. Let's see if we can get a look at these birds before they all disappear. Yeah, I'd said if you happen to have dropped by here, so many things to distract me. If you happen to have just dropped by here, then yeah, please click a like as you go. Aye. Click a like as you go. Maybe leave a comment, that'd be nice. Say hello where you are. We're just walking back the way we came. Now, I think in that field we have a lot of lapwings, the black and white ones on the left. Lapwings and a lot of gulls. Look at them go, let's see if we can zoom in on there. Wow, look at that. Can you hear them? Which way are they going to go? It's going to go back. They just got up for a bit of exercise. So those are lapwings, generally known in Scotland as peeweets. Loads of lapwings.
Yeah. Well, that's George just saying he's all done in the hall's open, so we've got a bit longer now. We don't need to race. So we've gone all the way to Wings Bay.
Whoa.
So we're nearly there anyway.
I'm looking for little invertebrates.
Yeah. Like having a beast in there because it looks quite dark.
It does, quite dark, quite fertile. There's probably a lot of stuff. And there's other things further over blending in, see them? Little brown jobs or big brown jobs. Can't quite see what they are.
They've got long,
Are they? Is that a lot of curlews or something? Surely not.
I think. The one that turns it sideways on.
Yeah, yeah. I thought curlews were on the way out. Well, I hope they are. So I hope they are curlews. Certainly the right colour and kind of shape for them. Oh yeah, there's one over there just beside that lapwing. Maybe we got a close up of that. Where is it? Yeah. Yeah, I think you're right. Yeah. That's pretty good. So there's a good number there. Must be about 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's okay, no problem. There must be a couple, must be at least a dozen
Yeah.
or more.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, I'm quite impressed with these.
Aye, yeah, well, not bad for, what was it, 30 quid?
25,
25.
postage.
I'm pleased with these as well because
They look good.
they
Yeah.
feel great. Well, they didn't have them at the time,
Hmm?
so they didn't have them at the time, did they, in the
They
shop?
didn't have my size, no. I would reckon they're ones that have been on display that they were selling off because they're slightly different
I reckon
colours.
the right one's a bit darker than the left one.
Left one, but it doesn't
Hmm.
really matter, does it?
No.
By the time you've done 2 decent walks in them, nobody will ever know.
That's right.
And once they've had a clean, well, they've had a clean.
Well, that ship that was coming up was fairly rattled on round the bend.
Aye.
It's amazing how quickly they're
A
going.
dredger or something like that.
Aye,
maybe?
something like that, yeah. It'd be good if it was a dredger clearing the river a bit again.
Uh-huh. Well, I think they have to because of the cruise ships that come up now.
I'm guessing it's a bit warmer in Pakistan anyway.
You know, some,
Depending where you are in Pakistan, I suppose.
some bits of it are freezing.
Yeah. Like Turkey, they've possibly got snow.
Yeah, some
And
bits get the
bits.
snow and some bits don't.
Pardon me. I'm slightly worried about burping when my microphone is placed next to my throat. Yeah. Yeah. So apologies if I'm burping explosively with the microphone next to my throat. Couple of crows. Yes, I'll dubbing these boots up and maybe try them for the next recce on Tuesday. Because they feel good with these socks as well, they feel perfect.
Yeah.
They're a bit kind of stiff for lacing up just now, but
You'd maybe want socks that aren't quite so worn.
maybe see what I've got. If I get a hole where the big toe is, I just swap the socks round. Yeah, you can see the red sandstone that is part of the geology of this area along there. Sedimentary. Well, the light is fading fairly fast, but this thing is managing okay with the dull lighting.
Yeah.
It goes down in the west, so that's the west over there. That's when the sun is going down. With those clouds, it might be a nice sunset. We're going the other way. That's another nice wee dog. Hiya. Found something interesting.
I know everything's interesting.
Maybe he fancies a bit of goose for his dinner.
Yeah. Bit of Canada. There's another one. It's a popular route. Hi.
Dave.
And this stuff.
Squash.
Ah, there you go. I was going to offer it as a prize. Maybe you didn't hear that. I was going to prize for who can tell me what that yellow plant is. Prize for being my heartiest congratulations on your knowledge. Give you another look at it. Recognise that plant. There are two that are quite similar in flower and easily confused. Look at this zoomed in still. Yes, I did. That's better. I'll appear a bit steadier now. And that's us almost back at the garden centre where we started. The Cardwell Bay Garden Centre. Yeah, definitely think I'll bring the bicycle along another piece of this. Get the train in. It's not entirely like this. There was a bit of it round about Irvine the Special, isn't there, where it's kind of through housing schemes
Yeah.
for a bit and along a little bit of road, at least across a road anyway.
Well, Clune and Prestwick and Ayr as well.
Yeah, so there are places where it's not quite on the coast, but a lot of it you're looking at the sand and things. Somebody's got a wee fire going further over there. Right. Spot the fire in the distance.
Yep.
It's a bit cold to have a barbecue.
I reckon it's just the little kids, the local
Kids
kids,
having fun doing a fire.
celebrating their holiday.
Yeah, could be. It is good to be out. Oh, low battery, it's telling me. No matter, we're almost back to the start. There's a dog having a swim or having a splash. Let's have a look at the dog.
It's having a think about it.
Just stay away when it's giving itself a shake. What's the fire like? See the fire from here? Let's try. I doubt very much whether they'll be cooking. I think they just light a fire for fun. For fun, an adventure, bit of warmth maybe. And there might be enough power in this battery to send me back to the car park. Ho-ho! Well done, John. You got the flower right. That's the one. Easily confused with broom until you fall into it. It's always great to chase the waves. Gorse always seems to be in flower, at least part of most of the time. The saying that I've read somewhere is that love is out of season when the gorse is out of bloom. if you're cycling it on the cycle route 753 for you cyclists. There you go. Glasgow 33. It's a fair cycle, isn't it? On a bike it would take you a couple of hours.
Depending on what the...
Unless you're slowed down by, yeah, you're slowed down by path or
I
people.
think some of this path going to Glasgow end is not really suited for our bike.
Yeah. I don't know where it goes on the other side. I think it comes along to the Bells Bridge maybe and across the Bells Bridge to get to the other.
I think it comes into the south side and comes to Darnley.
Ah, okay.
And some of comes to Darnley is cycle road there. I don't know how much it is.
There we go, almost back. There's the garden centre where we had lunch. Cross the road as safe as we can. It's a dangerous bit of road actually, crossing here. I reckon you could do with a light controlled crossing. So for those two of you are still looking, John and the other person, thanks very much for looking in, and for all the others who've been looking in today. It's nice to have you along with us. And if you've come across us later and you like what you've seen and heard, then please think about clicking a subscribe, because it costs nothing. It's quite a long stream, so it takes probably take a day at least for this to be processed by YouTube before it's actually there to be seen. Yes, you've just seen this sometime later. Ditto, please click a like, a subscribe, say hello, and I'll see you on some of the other ones. Don't know when my next one will be, but possibly Saturday coming. It'll be an interesting one, I think you'll enjoy. Keys. All that
And
through.
pocket. Other side.
Right. Right, thank you. Disconnect this thing again. And this is where we started. Was with her. I'm saying this is where we started, was not quite the way of the boots, but
Oh well. I would go back in and ask if they were dropped in the restaurant.
ah, right.
Otherwise the only place is on the road by the agent.
Yeah, did you didn't put the jacket on the back of the seat, did you? No. My wife has just lost her mislaid her house keys. Right, so Yeah, this is where we started. We started off by letting people see my new boots. First time worn outside. Cost me under £40 in a Go Outdoors sale. My wife thinks maybe it's because they were display, ex-display, and one is slightly darker than the other. You can work out which one it is. Maybe the case, I don't care actually. But they're good. They're Peter Storm, I think. Yeah, they're Peter Storm. Got sewn in tongue. Quite soft and nice. They're light as a feather, I love them for that. And the soles are pretty good. So yeah, I think I'll wear these next time. Maybe Saturday. Saturday I'll put them on. Great, done. Done and dusted. My keys again. A great time losing keys these days. Okay. Oops. So I've been Terry McGeary. You've been joining me on the Clyde Coastal Path from round about Gourock, Cardwell Bay, and we covered a mile, something like that. So yeah, I'll upload this properly. It might take a day, I think, for YouTube to upload these things from live streams. This I've discovered. It can take a day or more before something actually becomes live for you to look at. Although live stream, obviously you've seen it at the time. So thanks very much everyone who's been following this. If you've just arrived, please have a look at it from the start. You can speed things up, go to your settings, do it ×2 speed, and you'll see a lot more, or scroll through. But please do subscribe. As I said, you can fast forward through it. Please do subscribe and share it with your friends, especially if you like live streams. I do a few of these, one now and again, but look at the rest of my channel stuff. Thanks very much. I shall go now. Thanks again for joining us. Cheers, John and Scott, and trying to see all these names of people who have joined us today. Artists and Ishwarya, thank you. Parveen, much obliged. And anyone else I've missed, apologies. Thank you much for joining. Goodbye for now. Where is the off?